Switzerland.
Switzerland, wonderful. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
All right, and welcome
And
to
you?
class. I am from the United States.
Hmm?
I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But I live in New York City.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So, I'm new to New York. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah. For that reason, I don't say I'm from New York.
Oh, okay.
Also, I don't have a New York accent. So,
Okay.
well, welcome to class. It's nice to meet you.
Yeah, me
Okay.
too. Actually, I live in Hawaii for
Wow.
yeah for 2 months more.
Exciting. What are you doing
Yeah,
there?
I'm learning English.
That's amazing. What
Yeah.
a beautiful place to learn English.
Yes, exactly.
Oh my gosh. I have never been to Hawaii,
Yeah.
so so I'm very jealous.
Okay.
What time is it there?
Um, 2 p.m.
Okay, I thought it
Sunday.
looks,
Yeah.
yeah, it looks like, yeah, so you're pretty far behind.
Yeah.
Great. Well, enjoy Hawaii. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Fun.
Thanks.
All right. And Anna Carolina. Oops, uh-oh.
I'm here.
Oh, there we are.
Hi.
I am jealous as well.
Yeah, what a perfect place to learn a language. All right. So welcome, Anna Carolina. It's time for your favorite class. I did do this one. I did this one just for you today. Well, and of course for everyone else. But
Thank you, teacher.
when I was planning my lessons, I said I need to do an idioms and writing. So here we are. And Carlos, also welcome back.
Thank you.
Long time no see. Haha. Julian, hello.
Hi, Stephanie. Nice to see you again. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Very good, very good. And relaxing today
Oh, good.
because tomorrow is working day.
Yes, back to
Yes.
work on Monday.
Maybe I will finish my day with a class, English class.
Okay,
With
good.
a great English class.
I hope so. I hope so.
Yeah.
It is a fun one. I love idioms. So, all right. Well, welcome. Good to see you. And let's see, Rodrigo. Hello.
Oh, hello. How are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Fine, I'm fine. Unlike my colleague, I didn't work today, so I could rest a little bit, and I'm relaxing now, just learning English.
Great. Great. That's a great way to spend a Sunday. I'll say so. So great. Welcome everyone. Oh, and hello. Let's see. I don't know how to read that, unfortunately. Hello.
Hello,
What's your name?
I'm Nao.
Now.
Yes,
And where are you from?
I'm from Japan, Tokyo.
Great. Great. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
And welcome to class.
Mm.
All right. So, sorry, my ear thing came out here. Okay. So this class is called Idioms and Writing.
Mhm.
And the idea is to learn new idioms and use them in writing right away. So we'll go through 3 idioms to start with. Then you'll have about 8 minutes, 6 to 8 minutes to write a short dialogue or sentences that use the idioms in context. So that's our goal, and then hopefully we can do that 2 times for a total of 6 idioms. All right, so that's our idea. We're going to start with the idioms. I'm going to go to my document, and let's see. I'm not sure exactly where we left off last time. Oh, yep, we definitely, I think we did. Yeah. We did these ones, didn't we, Anna Carolina? I think we did bite the bullet. But I don't know if we did face the music.
I don't remember. Uh, the bullet.
Okay, you don't remember the bullet.
No.
Well, maybe we didn't do it. Mm, all right. I might be remembering those from something else. Oh. No. Here's where we left off. Give someone the slip. Knock someone's socks off. Is that right? Oh. Yep, dress to kill up one's sleeve. Okay, yep, we're on the close idioms. All right, sorry, everyone. We're going to start with this one. Our first idiom today, talk through one's hat. To talk through one's hat means to make foolish statements. Here's a little example dialogue. We were discussing ethnic traditions and customs with Fred the other day, and he showed just how little he knew about other cultures. What do you mean? Well, he said that as far as he could tell, there wasn't much difference in behavior and temperament between the English and the Hispanics. It's plain to see that he was talking through his hat. True, but Fred thinks he's an authority on everything. It was difficult to convince him that he was talking ignorantly. He's got a reputation for making foolish, inaccurate statements. All right, so that's our first one. Talk through one's hat. And talk is used as a regular verb. Means to make a foolish or stupid statement. All right. And let's go on to idiom number 2. Lose one's shirt. I like this one. So if you lose one's shirt, you lose a great deal of money. Here's our example. I happened to bump into Doug at lunch yesterday afternoon. What's new with Doug these days? He wasn't doing so well. For one thing, he told me that he lost his shirt at the races. Doug has always liked to bet on the horses. I'm not surprised that he lost a great deal of money. Yeah, at this rate, he'll never have a penny to his name. All right, so that's that one. Lose your shirt means to lose a lot of money. So you might lose your shirt gambling. Any questions on this idiom?
No, it's clear.
What's that? Clear?
Clear.
All right, good. That's a good. Yeah, this one is pretty clear. All right, and our third idiom is in stitches. This is another good one. If you're in stitches, you are laughing very hard. Danny was hilarious at the party the other night. He had us all in stitches. I didn't realize that he was such a comedian. He's always been funny, but last night he outdid himself. He had us laughing so hard that it hurt our sides. All right, so in stitches, to be laughing, and it's usually used with the verb have in some way. He had us in stitches. They were, it can also be used with be. They were in stitches. All right. Any questions on that one?
Yes, Stephanie, I didn't understand the second so well.
Good. Good. So the second one, let me do another example sentence. I went to Las Vegas and I lost my shirt. Now I don't have any money for rent.
Okay, got it.
Good. Great question. This is one we would use in a gambling situation, or any other situation where you,
Only in gambling situation?
um, not only gambling. It might be a bet of some other kind, but or any situation where you lose money right away.
Oh.
So you might lose money on the stock market, or lose your shirt in business. Good.
Okay.
All right. Other questions on our 3 idioms? All right. So now we're going to go to a Google Doc, and we're just going to very quickly see if you remember the idioms. The link is in the chat to the Google Doc, so you can join me in the document. At the top here, let's just remember our idioms. What was the first idiom?
To talk through your head.
Yeah. Talk through one's hat. Good. And what does it mean?
To say a bunch of preposterous things.
Good. Preposterous things. Preposterous, inaccurate, incorrect, stupid. Very nice. Second idiom, what was it?
To lose everyone's shirt.
Good. And what does it mean?
To lose money. To lose a huge amount of money.
Good. To lose a huge amount of money. Good. Think of it like you lost everything you have, including your shirt.
Yeah.
All right. And the third idiom.
In stitches.
In stitches. Great. And what does it mean?
You laugh very, very hard, and you have a pain in your side.
Yeah, great. Yeah, and
Yeah.
the pain itself is where this comes from. That little. You can also use the word stitch to refer to a pain in your stomach.
Okay.
Yeah, so I might say I was running and I had a stitch in my side. Good, so great definition there. All right, everyone, at this point we will write. And since there's 6 people, I'm going to do a little bit of a shorter writing time today. I think 6 minutes. I need to find my timer. So we'll start with 6 minutes, and then we'll just go, whoever's finished will go first. So start yours by first writing your name, and then underneath that, you'll write your sentences or your dialogue. All right?
Okay.
All right, everyone. So go ahead, 6 minutes, and ready, set, go. I'll be here for questions, but my mic will be muted. But feel free to ask a question at any time.
Stephanie.
Yes.
It is written just to look. I cannot type there.
Oh, whoops. I thought it said can edit. Okay, let me.
I need
Oh,
to
yes. Yep, I need to change. Here we go. Sorry, everyone. I thought I had the right link. Try this one. So a new link in the chat. That should get you to where you can edit the document. Let's make sure everyone's in there. All right. Can you all type now? Yes. Okay, everyone. So 6 minutes?
Yes. Yeah.
Great. 6 minutes. Ready, set, go.
No, I can write. Sorry. Yeah. I'm just only I can just read, but I can write.
Oh, yes. So click on the second link in the chat. I did the wrong link.
Ah, okay, sorry.
Sorry about that. When I created the link, it was to view only. It needs to be to comment.
Okay.
Okay.
Ah, yeah. I suppose it's okay.
Natalie, you are
Yeah.
messing
Yeah, sorry.
my words.
Okay.
Oh, Stephanie, could you give me access to this document because I did the request?
Oh, I'm sorry. Try the second link in the chat.
Okay.
The
No
first, or
problem.
yeah, the first one doesn't have writing permission. Sorry about that.
Okay, no problem.
Teacher, I cannot type anymore. It is frozen.
Okay, what's going on here? Okay. Is everyone having a problem typing still?
No.
Oh, okay, I see.
It's
Anna,
okay.
is it working now, Anna?
Yes, and I am almost finishing.
Okay, okay. My Google Hangout had shut down, so I had to rejoin. Sorry, everyone. We do have about 1 more minute to finish. Okay, and that is our timer. So that was a little over 6 minutes, actually. If you are still writing, that is fine. I'll start by reading my example, and then each of you will read your examples out loud. We'll correct any mistakes. We'll talk about the usage, and that way everyone can see different ways that these idioms are used. So here's mine. Just what I came up with off the top of my head. My boyfriend is a comedian with a popular podcast. Whenever he has a guest or video clip of someone talking out of their hat, he makes fun of them until I am in stitches. Before he started doing comedy for a living, he used to gamble. He quit when he lost his shirt one night in Vegas and couldn't afford a flight home. All right. This last part isn't true, but it worked. So that's my example. Any questions?
Yeah, you said you use talking out of the heart. It's the same meanings like talking through.
Oh, yes, yes. This is another variation on the same idiom.
Okay.
Yep, so slight difference, talking through or talking out of.
Mm-hmm.
Great question. I didn't even notice that I had done that. Great, other questions? All right. So who is ready to read theirs?
I'm ready.
I am.
All right, great. Let's go Natalie and then Anna Carolina.
Okay. I have never lost my shirt during my life because I have never played at the casino. I'll try to be in stitches with my friends every time it's possible, and for that it's relatively easy for me because when I speak I usually talk through my head and my friends laugh about my statement.
All right, nice. So here's our first one, lost my shirt. Good usage. Let's see. I've never lost my shirt during my life because I have never played at the casino. Yep, that's a good example. Good usage there. One little thing I would change, this isn't any big thing, but I would probably say in my life.
Okay.
Yeah. Great. This one. I try to be in stitches with my friends every time it is possible. And for that, it is relatively easy for me. Because when I speak, I usually talk through my hat and my friends laugh about my statement. So in stitches here, Let's see. I try to be in stitches. Something's a little bit strange to me.
Yeah.
Because within stitches, usually it's something that happens to you
Okay.
and you can't control. So we might say, when we use in stitches, we might exaggerate and we might say, I am always in stitches
Okay.
with my friends. Even, that's an exaggeration.
Yeah. Okay.
Great. Every time it's possible. And for that, let's see. I think we need an it here.
Yeah.
For that, it is
I realize that when I read.
okay.
Right.
And then our last one here, this is a great usage of using it in a silly sense. So saying stupid things for a fun effect. Great. So this idiom can be serious or it can be fun.
Okay.
Great. Good. Anybody else? Any questions on Natalie's examples? All right. They sound nice. Thank you, Natalie.
Welcome.
Anna Carolina, you're up next, right above.
Okay. Julian and Carlos, could you please come to my office? Rodrigo told me that the company we were trying to have a merge with simply blew the deal because you were behaving like two clowns in stitches. I'd like to hear direct from the horse's mouth what was going on that meeting before I make a decision about your future here. Then Julian, I swear we have nothing there. I swear we have done nothing there. It wasn't our fault. You have to believe us. Please, I cannot lose my job. I have two children and I have to bring home the bacon. Rodrigo, listen to me, Anna. They were laughing there all the time and talking through their heads. Why? Were you wasted? Did you guys smoke grass before the meeting? Carlos, no, I promise you. Rodrigo is pulling your leg. We have done nothing. Please, we plead innocent. Look, you both are fired. 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 The company was already going through a difficult financial situation, and we lost our shirts by blowing that deal. I want to kill you both. Get out of here and watch your backs. Watch. Take away this out.
Great. Awesome. Great. Thank you, Anna. All right. So it always is amazing how much you can write in such a short time. And we have a lot of bonus idioms that I've put in bold for us. Let's see. Let's look at the first one. Oh, wait. One thing, merger. We're missing an R there. A merger with. Simply blew the deal because you were behaving like two clowns and in stitches. I don't know why, but we would probably say you two were in stitches behaving like two clowns. You were in stitches behaving like two clowns. So let me see. I'm not sure exactly why, but it sounds a little better in that order. I think because there's no real noun there, maybe. But great usage of it. You can picture two people laughing like idiots, out of control. Bonus idiom, direct from the horse's mouth, straight from the person who knows. Bring home the bacon, meaning make money, earn the money. Here's our second idiom, talking through their hats. This is a good example of this idiom. They were laughing there all the time and talking through their hats. So saying stupid things. Again, in a silly way in this example. Did you guys smoke grass before the meeting? Good slang here. And Anna Carolina's a tough boss. She's fired them all. And we get to our third and final idiom. We lost our shirts by blowing that deal. This is a good example. So a business deal that's gone wrong is a good time where you would lose your shirt. Watch your back is another bonus idiom. Means be careful. All right, so great examples, and again a funny idiom featuring our classmates. Any questions on Anna Carolina's examples? All right, great. We're just going to go up. So let's go up to now. Now, are you ready?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Go ahead.
I lost a huge amount of money when I played pachinko last week. I won't play it anymore. He was acting like a comedy actor, and he crashed a glass himself for real. He makes me all in stitches.
Good, great. All right, so let's look at here, your first example. Good context. So we would put the idiom in instead of this part. So we would say, I lost my shirt when I played pachinko last week. I won't play it anymore. What is pachinko?
Which is Japanese kind of casual gamble.
Cool, I want to see it.
Yeah, just sit in front of the machine and wait.
Oh, I see, okay. So kind of like a slot machine.
Yes, slot machine, yes.
Cool, very cool. So yeah, great example there of that idiom, lose my shirt. And then let's see, he was acting like a comedy actor, and we would probably say crushed a glass himself for real. When someone is doing it, we use the verb put. So he puts me all in stitches. He puts me all in stitches. And we probably wouldn't say all there. It makes sense, but it's irregular. So great example there. Okay. And it looks like we ran out of time for the third one.
Yeah, I couldn't understand the first one.
That's okay. Yeah, as we go through, you'll get a better idea for some of the difficult ones. But great, nice examples.
Thank you.
Thank you. Heading on up. Carlos, looks like your turn.
Okay. When I talked with my best friend last evening, we were talking about it would be interesting going to a war to help the soldiers, whatever they needed. But he said that he would like to be a soldier in combat. We thought he was talking through his head.
Great, excellent.
And the other one, when I went to Las Vegas, I gambled in the casino every day. I feel like losing my shirt easily in a stupid way. And the last one, when my brother told me a joke last night, I could not sleep. I felt like I was having me in stitches.
All right, nice. Thank you, Carlos. Great, so let's look at the first idiom. I really like this example. I think this is a really great example and a real life situation. So we're talking, it would be interesting to go to help the soldiers, but he said that he would like to be a soldier in combat. We thought he was talking through his hat. So we thought he was crazy. This is an excellent use of this idiom in a more serious way. We thought he was crazy. Good. So I really like that. It's a good example. Second one, when I went to Las Vegas, I gambled in the casino every day. I feel like losing my shirt easily in a stupid way. My only problem here is we go from the past tense to the present tense.
It's felt.
Yeah, so let's do felt like I was. Oops. Oops. Ah. I was losing my shirt easily in a stupid way. Good. So that's a good example of losing my shirt. Easily is kind of inherent in losing my shirt. So you wouldn't need that, but it's fine.
Okay.
Great. And the third, when my brother told me a joke last night, I could not sleep. I felt like I was having me in stitches. This would be him. So in stitches is something that happens to you. So we would say, I felt like he was having me in stitches. I'd probably say had me. Because last night, it's a very specific time in the past that's
Okay.
over and uninterrupted. So, and we probably would just say he had me in stitches. So normal usage of this idiom, we'd probably say he had me in stitches. There. All right, and a good example of a situation where we would use that. All right, thank you, Carlos.
You're welcome.
Very nice. All right, and Julian, your turn next.
Okay. Last week I went out. With Andres, a childhood friend. I lost his way a few years ago, but at the trip I crossed with him again. We went to a bar and drank some beers, but after second beer he began to talk one's hat. The best part was when he told me about the lost him shirt trying to sell in turtles in the Bahamas, and I was in stitches all night.
All right, great. I love that last one. Excellent. So let's look through. Last week I went out with Andres. We will always capitalize a name. Good. Let's see. With this, I think we have something that's not translating exactly. I think what you mean here is you stopped talking for a couple of years and then found each other again?
Yeah.
Okay, so we would probably say lose touch. We wouldn't say way.
Okay.
We would say I lose touch. Actually, we'd say we lost. Oops. Or no. You can keep the subject the same. I lost touch with him a few years ago. But on a trip, I crossed paths with him again. So here we can say crossed paths, but to say I lost his way doesn't make sense.
Okay.
Great. This is a really nice sentence with good, very native-like language. I lost touch with him a few years ago, but on a trip I crossed paths with him again. We went on a bar and drank some beers, but after the second beer, he began to talk through his hat. So here's our second idiom. This is a great context because this is something that often happens after drinking. People often talk through their hat after they've had a few drinks. Good. And this, you'll use the personal or the possessive pronoun for whoever the subject is. So if it's me, I talk through my hat. He talks through his hat. She talks through her hat. Great. And the best part was when he told me about how he lost his shirt trying to sell turtles in the Bahamas. And I was in stitches all night. T there. Great. So our third and final idiom in stitches. Great example because this sounds like a very funny story. just for curiosity, is this a real story?
No.
Okay, okay.
No, maybe. If I found it, I told you. I tell you.
It's very funny. I love it. Oh, and I didn't highlight. This was our other idiom. Great usage. Lost all his money with a silly business. All right, very nice. Thank you, Julianne. All right, last but not least, Rodrigo. Go ahead and read yours for us.
Okay, last week a friend of mine asked me some money. According to him, he lost a lot of money gambling. I'm not crazy to lending him some money. It's his business. What do you think about that? I don't know. I find this kind of situation very funny. I mean, Stitch here. He talked through of his hat by asking you some money. Obviously, it is his problem, and you are not supposed to lend some money to him.
All right, nice. Thank you, Rodrigo. Great, let's look at that. Last week, a friend of mine asked me for some money. So,
Okay.
ask for. Good. Let's end that sentence and start this one here. According to him, he lost a lot of money gambling. I'm not crazy about. When we don't like something, I'm not crazy about lending him some money. It's his business. What do you think about that? And if someone's talking and we might put an apostrophe to show that A wasn't pronounced in about. Good. So I don't know. I find this kind of situation very funny. I'm in stitches here. Here's our first idiom. And this is an excellent usage. We would say this if we're laughing at something. We might tell someone, I'm in stitches here. It's so funny.
Yeah.
Great. So then our second idiom, talked through his hat. Here we go. And no up there. He talked through his hat by asking you for some money. Good. So this is telling us that he did a stupid thing by asking for money. That he should know better than to ask you.
Yeah.
Great. So very clear. Very clear. Are we missing one?
Yeah,
Oh.
I noticed that I forgot about the other idiom, and it would be supposed to put in this place where you highlighted, but I forgot. Sorry.
Great, no worries. It fits right in there.
Yeah.
Great. He lost his shirt gambling. Great. All right. Again, all three good examples of the idioms. All right. That was everyone. Are there any questions on anybody's examples? Okay. We have. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that a question?
No.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, no worries. All right, we have only a little bit left. We're not going to have time to do 3 more, but I think we'll have time. Let's try 2 more. We'll just see how it goes. So I'm going to go back and share that idioms with you again. Just 2 quick ones. We'll just write 1 sentence examples. So 2 more idioms. We did in stitches. Oh, here we go. Dressed to the teeth. Dressed to the teeth. So to be dressed to the teeth means to be dressed elegantly. Here's our example. Did you see Hilda at the party last night? Yes, I did. She was really dressed to the teeth. Well, she had on her finest, most elegant clothing because she was out to make a good impression on Bill. So dressed to the teeth. Here's a funny illustration of what that might look like. All right. Oh, now we're at the end of this segment, but that's okay. So dressed to the teeth, and our second one is going to be lemon. Something defective is called a lemon. Here's the example. Have you seen Joanne's new car yet? Yeah, it looks good, but she's had nothing but problems with it. That's too bad. It sounds like she got a real lemon. She sure did. No sooner did she drive it home from the dealer's than it proved defective and started breaking down. All right, so dressed to the teeth and a lemon. Questions on the idioms?
Yeah, I'm not sure to understand lemon.
Good. Let me give another example. So I might say, I just bought a new car, but I think it's a lemon because I've already brought it for maintenance 3 times.
Okay.
Or, one more example. This is basically for something that you buy that breaks right away.
Yeah.
And breaks again and again and again. So basically a bad product.
Okay.
Usually it's cars. It could also be maybe some electronic device that doesn't work the way it's supposed to.
Okay.
Great question.
Thank you.
Great. Yeah. Other questions? All right. Moving on. Sorry to go so fast, but we're going back to our Google Doc. We'll type those idioms at the top with the other 3. And let's see. Who remembers? What's our first idiom?
Dressed to the teeth.
Dressed to the teeth.
Beautiful, beautiful, everyone. Dressed to the teeth. And it means?
Dress elegant.
Yeah.
Yeah, dressed elegantly. Very nice. And our second one is?
Lemon.
Lemon.
Yeah, lemon. And that means?
Something.
Go.
Yeah, something defective.
Right, something defective. Or doesn't work how it's supposed to. All right. We are very short on time, so let's see what we can do in just 4 minutes. Go ahead and start typing. Try maybe even 3 minutes. Let's see. We'll see if anyone's done in 3 minutes. Oops. All right, go ahead.
I can't believe it is frozen again.
Oh no. Okay, let me try. Wonder if that's my. Not okay.
I can't finish.
Let me see. I refreshed both of them. I don't know if that helped. Did that help?
Yes, I
Okay.
think so. Yes, yes.
Okay, good. I don't know why that works that way, but oh, there's our timer. I am finished, so I'll read mine, and then we'll go to whoever else is finished. So here's mine. Be careful when buying a car. Make sure it has a good, long warranty so that if it turns out to be a lemon and break down every year, you can get your money back. And second example, Maria came to the job interview dressed to the teeth. A little inappropriate for a position as a tattoo artist. All right, so those are my examples. Is there anyone finished who would like to go first?
I have finished.
All right, great. So let's go
Yes.
again, then same order. All right, go ahead.
I don't like to go in a party where I need to be dressed to the teeth. I usually wear casual clothes, or moreover, last time I went at a party, my car broke down because it was lemon.
Great, great. All right, so let's look at that. I don't like to go, we would say, to a party.
Party, yeah.
An excellent example or use of this idiom, where I need to be dressed to the teeth. So not your style party. Great. And second one, moreover, last time I went to a party, my car broke down because it was a lemon. Good. So usually this is used with cars. And I just want to add the word again because a lemon is something that breaks down more than once, over and over usually.
Okay.
Great. Excellent. Great examples. Thank you, Natalie.
May I?
Thank you.
Yeah, let's go right on up to Anna. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. Something that I reminisce on is a funny and embarrassing thing that happened to me when I was a child. We used to spend vacations at my parents' farm. I forgot to put the apostrophe. And Dad would have a lemon to use there. It would take a century for him to decide to change his car for a new one. So one day, it was time to get home to travel from Bahia to Rio again, and I cannot see. And our all flights, teacher, all flights instead were overbooked. He made a rush decision to come back home driving, and out of the blue, we saw a nice five-star hotel, and we decided to spend a night there. So it was shameful. A lot of fancy cars and people dressed to the teeth, and we were wearing ragged clothes. And to make it worse, my dad told the valet, "Please park it in the shadow." And he gave him the keys. My wish I'd vanished.
All right, just very funny. Nice example. Just a couple things here. Let's see. Our first one is here, a lemon. Just one thing, we would probably use drive here to make it clear that the lemon is a car.
Okay.
So, great example.
It's a true story.
It is. Oh, funny.
Yes.
That's hilarious. How old were you?
At 9, and we stayed 3 days in that hotel, and then he could buy a ticket for a flight, and I went home flying because I couldn't miss school.
Wow.
And for that reason, my dad made that decision, and it was really a lemon. And since we were at a farm, we wouldn't care about clothes and so on. And we were really messed up, teacher.
Wow, that's a funny story. I guess not at the time, but now it's a funny story.
And my dad really said, uh, sorry, it's in the shadow.
I'm sure he was upset. Great example story for both of those idioms. All right, thank you so much. Let's go up to now. Now your turn.
Oh. When I went to club with my friend, everyone looked at her because she dressed to the teeth and really gorgeous. My PC is lemon. It has not worked any time.
Nice, nice. All right, two good example situations. A couple of things we'll add a club. Everyone looked at her, and we'll join these to be one sentence because she was dressed to the teeth and really gorgeous. Really nice, good example. She looked elegant.
Yeah.
And my PC is a lemon. It has not worked.
Yes.
And we would probably say, instead of any time, I think we'd say at all. Or we might say ever.
Ever.
Yeah, both of those would tell us that it never worked.
Okay.
So, and that's a good example of something that can be a lemon. It's usually something big like that, a computer, a car. Great, so good examples now.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next up, and I'm sorry we're a little over time, but Carlos, it looks like your turn.
Okay. When I went to my cousin's wedding last month, my aunt was dressed to the teeth. I was astonished for that luxurious dress. The second one, I bought an iPhone yesterday, but it was a lemon. It's always restarting. I preferred to have my money back.
All right, great. Two good situations to use these idioms. Let's see, one change, just astonished by. Preposition there.
Okay.
Perfect use of the idiom. My aunt was dressed to the teeth. So we can imagine she was elegant. And I bought an iPhone yesterday, but it was a lemon. It was always restarting. Let's just put this in the past tense since this is in the past and this is in the past. Good, great example of something that can be a lemon and how it's defective. Great. Thank you, Carlos.
You're welcome.
All right. And next, Julian.
Okay. My sister got the grade the high school last week. I dressed to the teeth for the ceremony, but when I arrived to the salon, something was wrong. So a friend of my sister went over to me and said to me, I think you have a lemon with your suit. And she was in his t-shirt while she went out. I found and behold my bag, so I still there until finish.
All right, let's look at these. Nice. So my sister got the grade of high school last week. Do you mean like graduated?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think let's just change that. So my sister graduated high school last week. I dressed to the teeth for the ceremony. This is a good example of this idiom as a verb in itself. So good. I dressed to the teeth for the ceremony, but when I arrived at the salon, something was wrong. So a friend of my sister went over to me and said to me, I think that you have a lemon with your suit. So there's our second one. We use this idiom as a metaphor. So he would say, I think that your suit is a lemon.
Okay.
Your suit is a lemon. And she was in stitches while she went out. So laughing at the big hole in the back. Good. This would indicate that the suit had a hole, it was repaired, and then the hole came back. Maybe it was repaired again, and then the hole keeps coming back in the same place. Good. Good use.
Okay.
All right. So thank you, Julian. All right. And I think just one more, Rodrigo. Your turn. If you're still there, I know we're late. Rodrigo, are you still there?
Hello?
All right. Yes, Rodrigo, go ahead.
Okay. When I went to my friend's party, I met a lot of people there dressed to the teeth. I was embarrassing about that because I was just wearing a t-shirt and a short. Regardless, I remained all night long at the party, but the lights of the house were a lemon, and they were not working very well. At least people there didn't notice the way that I was dressed. At the end, it was a nice party.
All right. Nice. All right. So we see right away our first idiom used perfectly. I met a lot of people there dressed to the teeth. Here we would say embarrassed.
Embarrassed.
Yep.
Okay.
So the ed ending is when you have the feeling. The ing is when you're causing the feeling. Because I was just wearing a t-shirt and shorts. Shorts is always plural. So no article. Regardless, I remained all night long at the party, but the lights of the house were lemons. So if it's a plural item, you would pluralize lemons as well. And they were not working very well. At least people there didn't notice the way I was dressed. At the end, it was a nice party. Good. This is correct usage grammatically, but not a typical object we would use it with. Unless we might say the lighting system, but usually a light bulb wouldn't be a lemon. It either works or it doesn't. When something's a lemon, it appears to work, and then it breaks, and it breaks again, and it breaks again, and it breaks again. But it does make sense. Just not a typical object we would use it with. All right. So with that, any final questions or comments?
Yes, just a question. I wrote that my dad told the valet, please park in the shadow. Is it right to say? Or did I make a mistake there?
Where was it? Sorry.
Mine is the second.
But what was the question? What part was the question?
That my dad said, told the valet to park it in the shadow or in the shade.
Oh, yeah, with parking the... Where did it go? There it is. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I didn't catch it. We would say shade there. Actually, shadows kind of fits with your story because in the shadows means more like hidden. In the shade would mean more like in the dark in order to keep it cool.
Yes, my dad did it in order to keep it cool, like it was a expensive car, just to make me feel embarrassed.
Okay, I thought he was hiding it in the shadows so no one could see it.
No, he didn't care, you know. He was making fun of me.
I see. That makes
And
sense.
yes, and he did it on purpose.
That's funny. That's funny. Great. So yeah, then you would want to use shade and not shadows. I thought he was hiding it so it wouldn't be seen.
No, he didn't want to hide.
Funny.
Just I want to hide.
I see. That's funny. All right. Well, very nice work, everyone. Sorry we went over time, but thank you for your effort and your stories. And I hope you use these idioms in speaking over the next couple days.
Okay,
Thanks a
thank you,
lot.
Stephanie. Goodbye.
All right, bye
Have a
everyone.
good week.
You too. See you next time.
Bye.
See you next.
Bye bye.
Goodbye.
See
Bye.
you. Bye bye.
Goodbye, Anna.
Bye.